Welcome to my presentation. My name is Mary Hutton, and you can contact me at maryhutton@live.com. I'm here to talk about VReality Revolution. Our motto is Gaming for Greatness. We have a life-changing product that's goal is to help people learn. It's always improving, and the software is easy to learn to use. Before we begin, I'd like to talk a little bit about myself. I have an artistic background. I've been involved in art since I was a very young child. I have developed work experience over the years by working in teams on various artistic projects, and I'm also a college student aiming to get a degree in game design art. My LinkedIn profile is listed in the slides. To start, I'd like to talk about one of my entrepreneur admirations. I picked Nolan Bushnell for my entrepreneur profile. And he is an entrepreneur, a founder and co-founder of many companies, and was elected into the Hall of Fame for video games. His LinkedIn profile is also below. So for my new business concept basics, it's going to have fun and educational games and programs. It'll have consistent improvements and updates of all software. We'll try to be expanding it as quickly as we can to keep up with competition for new technology, and our device will be an alternative to education, communication, and transportation. We'll be starting out by reaching education and trying to help children have a better experience. For new business concept details, we'll always be interpreting feedback through reviews, and they will always be considered for improvements on products. We will also be looking out for any kind of popular lessons and games, and we'll always make them available with the most reasonable pricing we can. There will be free and purchasable content on our device, so purchasing the product does guarantee that you will have something you can learn from. And the product will expand and grow as our customer base does. So even though we're starting out in education, we hope to expand to areas like transportation and communication as well. We have done a company feasibility analysis where we've analyzed our strengths, opportunities, and weaknesses as we approach our startup. This is a product that connects gaming to your life, and that is one of the strengths that will set us apart from our competitors. We will improve the way that people live and learn, and hopefully that'll make us an important part of their lives. The opportunities is to expand gaming into new areas like education, and hopefully further it into other products as well, and create an affordable alternative to those products. So next we'll talk about our weaknesses and any threats to our startup. Some of our weaknesses include difficulty finding investors because our product does cover a large range of areas. And with covering that wide variety, it may be too much reach for some people to invest in. Some threats to our companies are other companies that are attempting similar things. There are companies out there that are also trying to get into the education system, and one may beat us to certain technologies if our range is too far. We also went ahead and analyzed a behavior analysis, basically personal things that I need to start for this to be successful. So a personal behavior I need to stop is procrastinating and fearing investing. I get nervous putting money into things that may or may not be successful. The objective of that is to keep learning and improving to invest better and have project plans to improve time management. A behavior I need to start is being better at managing for my team and company so that they'll know what they're doing. So starting that behavior will create the objective of trying to work and communicate so that I can take control of project plans and keep my teams on track. So I also want to continue staying passionate and thirsty for knowledge, because staying ahead and learning more about my competitors will always benefit me for a startup, and staying passionate about games in the company will support the mission and make other people passionate about the project too. It's very important that a startup have a logo that attracts a lot of attention and that will bring people to recognize their product. So for this slide, I have 4 different variations of logo ideas for the company. VReality Revolution will probably rely a lot on color to attract attention, and of course it has game elements to promote the fact that we are a game-related company. it's important for any company to learn based off what they're doing. So for revisions and reflections, we're basically going to talk about things that we are going to do to improve ourselves as we start out. So we're going to try our best to adapt to competition and stay ahead on technology. That means a lot of research into our competition to make sure that we are on top. We're going to build strong teams and get good investors. And we're going to learn from our target audience and improve based on user feedback. So going into more detail on how we are going to improve ourselves, we're going to manage projects with good times to coordinate good release dates against our competition to hopefully keep us ahead and in a better standing than them. We're going to closely watch the competition as well to keep track of the technology evolutions and try to stay ahead of them for our target audience. And we're going to target a younger audience based on market research to break into the field before the other companies. That about sums up the mission for VReality Revolution. Again, my name is Mary Hutton, and you can contact me at maryhutton@live.com. I thank you for your attention, and I hope that you advanced your knowledge of our product, want to invest in affordable tech, and invest in your future and your child's future so they can learn in a more creative way. And remember that if you're going to game, you should be gaming for greatness.